What's up, everybody? This is Mike at FABS. Gary and I are working together. It's a Saturday, and trying to figure out some videos to make and have some for a vacation, all that. So I thought a quick one would be how to show people how we bookmark our backsplash. This is how we do it. We have this Park Industry Sierra bridge saw. I know some people out there have got water jets and CNC saws, and there's people on some of these other channels that freaking know it all and do it all better than everybody else. But you know, we use what we got. I saved up money on overtime to get some of my tools. I carried a portfolio around for years and finally got one person to invest in me, and it was about $50,000, and I bought some equipment with that, and everything else I got has been profit from jobs. Every job I did, I'd get a little bit of profit and buy a tool or an extra slab. So we use what we got, and I'm proud of what we got, and I'm not envious of anybody. I think we do an awesome job for the equipment and the people we got. So that being said, this is how we do it with the equipment that we have. And it seems to work out, because right now we're scheduled out about 2 months. So, alright, so when you're bookmarking backsplash, whether it be 4-inch, 6-inch, full high, the main thing is when you lay it out on the stone, you make sure you have room for your backsplash. You know, if you've got a small piece of stone, you may not be able to bookmark that, and in my opinion, you should tell the customer in the beginning, hey, this piece is too small, I can get it from another piece, but your backsplash won't be bookmarked. It's not as, I don't know, as important on a piece of material like this as it would be on some other ones. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with the other ones. So what I did when I laid this top out is, you know, I didn't pull it to the end or anything. I have one fresh cut, so I pulled my front side, my polished side, to that straight cut I had. But I didn't pull this all the way over to the corner. I made sure to pull it towards the center far enough where I'd have 4 inches for my 4-inch backsplash. And then I made sure I had room on this side for my backsplash. For your fabricators and polishers on the inside, it's always a good idea. Sometimes it's wet, it's hard, but to put X's on the sides that you want polished, because if they polish the bottom side instead of the top, it's not going to work out. So polish it like that, and then, you know, of course on the top you want to make sure that you mark it on the top side too. And these will probably fade off and get wiped off with the water, and we'll just remark it. So I'll show you all what it actually does. Is bottle wash. My X's are probably going to pop off, but we'll remark them if we do. So this stone has some lines in it, not as much as others. And so you see this line here, it doesn't go on a cross, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. But these little black lines here, some of them will show. This black line here, some of them will show. You're going to lose 1 inch and 3/16 of that. But you know, if you didn't and you pulled that up right like that, you would see that travel right through. But what happens is, you know, you lose some of that, so you know, you win some, you lose some. Some of them, they run across real good. Some of them, not so much. And then you're going to roll this one up here. And then the back one there will be the best one you can see there. I'll just kind of prop it up so you can kind of see what we got here. And there's nothing we can do about that 1 and 3/16 that we lose. You know, by sitting splash on top. Sorry, it's a little difficult to move all this. Now this back one here, it would set, you know, something like that, which actually it'll be on top of the stone. You know what can happen sometimes, people will start at the top of the slab and they'll just rip pieces of backsplash for their job, and then they'll cut their pieces under it. Well, that slab may be a different shade on the top than it is on the bottom. Then all your backsplash looks different. Like I said, on a stone like this, it's got stuff sporadic throughout, so it's not as important. But on one like, there's water all over, and Gary don't have on the best shoes. But you know, say one like this Orinoco here. Say I cut the top like here, and then I cut the backsplash going a different way. And then I had lines going up, and my backsplash had lines going across. It would just look like total feces. You know, this one right here, same way. We just did a job on this, and we bookmarked all the splash. We try to, everything we do, we try to bookmark our splash. This Calcutta over here, it's a very, very popular stone. But if you've got a big kitchen and a lot of turns, it's very, very difficult to make these lines line up. It's a very good idea to have a couple slabs. And I have seen some jobs on the all slab FABS site where the guys bookmark all their stuff, and it looks great. It looks awesome. I'm impressed by some of the work I see on there. They do a good job. I'm sure most people don't put their bad jobs up on a website, but they're good examples of bookmarking on there. So anytime you do it, you want to make sure that you're marking that stuff as you're laying your material out. It has to be, you know, on the front end of things. It can't be, you know, a last thought, because the material's gone and you're not going to have it. And it does take a little bit of extra work if you have say you have a bunch of templates, several pieces to your job. You have to make sure you leave space to get that backsplash in there. And sometimes it might cost you another slab. But in my opinion, it's better to spend a little extra money cutting into another slab so that you can bookmark that material rather than have material that don't match up properly. In the end, it'll end up costing you, because your customers will tell their neighbors, and then you'll just get a bad reputation. And in the end of everything, you want your customers to be happy. You want them to walk out there and say, wow, that's freaking awesome, that's what I paid for. And that's what it's all about. You want to be walking through Lowe's and have a customer come up to you and say, man, thank you so much for the job you did, it's amazing. And I have that happen a lot. And I would hate to know the feeling of walking through Lowe's or Walmart or somewhere, and somebody coming up and being like, man, you're the ones that installed my job. It looks like feces. I wish I'd have went with somebody else. And I'm sure there's places that have had that happen, but Jesus, I'd rather shut my doors than have that happen. But anyways, that's how you bookmark backsplash. That's how we do it. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.